Conference Chair, delegates, friends in the SDLP, I'm very pleased to propose composite motion number 2 on tourism. It is very important for our future economic development and investment throughout the north of Ireland and throughout this island that we operate on a north-south basis to lever in investment, lever in jobs, economic opportunities. And part of that will be ensuring that we obtain a corporate rate of tax, or the ability to have tax-varying powers that are comparable with those in the south of Ireland. But our other principal economic driver is that of tourism. That will lever in jobs and economic investment and new opportunities. And we must be able to avail of those opportunities. We are ready and waiting to do so as a party. But I ask the question, is the Minister for Enterprise, Trade and Investment? I don't think so. She has turned her back on the gathering, which would ensure that we would have many, many people that visit this island. We are a party that is focused on north-south opportunities, on developing those, but above all, we are focused on delivery. Delivery for the people we represent, to ensure that they have access to jobs, access to all types of economic opportunities, access to regeneration, both urban and rural. But if the Minister is not focused on the gathering and is not focused on providing dedicated resources to those, she is therefore cutting off an opportunity for the people of this island and for the people in the constituency that I represent, where tourism is the principal economic driver, and I make no apology for this. I believe firmly that the two principal economic drivers in the constituency adjacent to this is the Mournes and is St Patrick's Country, and that will be the opportunity for us. And I say to Minister Foster, please open your eyes, please turn your back on your narrow border mentality and encompass a north-south approach that will not dilute your political identity, but will ensure that the people of the north of Ireland, along with the south, avail of all of the people in the wider Irish diaspora to come here to invest, to use their purchasing power, and ensure that there's a greater level of wealth and income for everybody. So therefore, she would be adopting a very practical, pragmatic approach. And before it is too late, I ask her to relinquish the old ways of the DUP and move forward together with us in the SDLP, the party of progress, the party that firmly believes in north-south economic development for the benefit of all our people. Thank you.
Okay, there's only one other speaker on this motion, and that is Councillor Martin Riley. If you want to speak on it to second it, please. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm happy to second the motion. As a councillor from Derry City Council, it's no surprise that our city, as host of Fleadh Cheoil na hÉireann next year, the first time that it will ever be held in the 6 counties, which is the biggest ever gathering of Irish citizens anywhere in the world. Given that that's happening in our city next year, it's clear that we want to support this motion. And 14 years after the Good Friday Agreement, you would think that both jurisdictions would be working closer together, but unfortunately the Deputy Minister has shown that that's not the case. Her constituency borders the Republic of Ireland, and you would think that this gathering, which can only benefit both areas, would be something that she would be supportive of, but unfortunately she's not. The SDLP in Derry City Council has taken the lead in terms of cross-border cooperation with our partners in Donegal in trying to encourage tourism in in both Derry and Donegal. Working with our council colleagues, we've been abroad in the past 12 months trying to encourage people to come back and visit our city and the county of Donegal, and we're surprised that the Minister has not been supportive of that. The gathering is not just about Derry, obviously. It's clear that it affects people right across the 6 counties, and we shouldn't ask, and I would call on conference to continue to support the call on Yeti to maximise the benefits of the gathering right across the island, so that our diaspora right across the world will be made to feel welcome right across the island next year. Thank you, conference.
Apologies, Carl White wanted to second that, but unfortunately he's underneath papers here, so I didn't see it. Sorry, Carl, if you want to quick.
Conference, I speak on behalf of the Armagh branch and seconding this composite motion to call on constituencies and constituency councils and branches to embrace the nationwide tourism initiative known as the Gallery 2013, and to ask every constituency to organise one event to take part in this initiative next year. I'm sure some of you have heard the comments this week from Gabriel Byrne. Not sure if he was acting, but he certainly gave a great performance. The Gallery is the biggest ever tourism initiative on the island of Ireland, and this motion and our work can ensure the North plays a full role and reap benefits in attracting an increasing number of tourists. It comes in the back of a successful Our Place, Our Time initiative, which has seen 500,000 people through the tours of Titanic Belfast this year. The Gallery seeks to harness the initiative, which has seen Irish people travel the world, and combine it with our global reputation for welcoming. It asks all Irish citizens, civic organisations and sports bodies to organise their own events next year to attract Irish who have emigrated, tourists who have already been here, and those that have actually never been to Ireland to come and visit this island. It's an important initiative. We can't rely on Gabriel Byrne, and we certainly can't rely on Deputy Minister Arlene Foster, so this motion is a direct call to action to our party and our members. Already across the island, many people have answered this call. This week, or by this week's count, there are 52 events taking place in Donegal. That's one for every week next year. There are 185 events planned for County Dublin, 121 in Cork, and for anyone in from Tyrone in the room, in the particular historic Tyrone-Kerry rivalry, I'm afraid you're losing there. Kerry have 100 events compared to Tyrone's paltry 2 events. And tonight, at our own gathering here in County Armagh, we're in a county which actually has no events planned for next year's gathering as of today. Our branches and our constituency councils have taken direct action in the past on a wide range of issues the party has founded. Northern Ireland's current total stands at 19 events, some 17 less than County Longford, hardly a tourist giant. If each constituency managed to organise one event, that would nearly double the current total that we have. We must take action and ensure that we in the North have our part to play in what's a global drive to promote the island. If this motion is passed, our branch hopes to work with Tourism Ireland and through all our public representatives, local and national, to build support and ensure each of our counties matches the efforts of all those in the Republic. I commend the motion.
No further speakers, so we put it to the floor. Those for the motion?